This time around we're going to look at time series analytics, right, with Tableau, right? We previously look into regression analytics with Tableau, but this time around it's going to be time series, with Tableau. We're going to use this time we're going to predict, right, Facebook conversions, Facebook ad conversions, using actually the date. We have the date here, so we're going to look at, we have just 1 year data, monthly data from January to December. We're going to use this data to predict to forecast next year, the next 5 months. We're going to look at the conversion, how our conversions are going to you know look for the next 5 months to come. Let's give this um let's give this a title, right? I think that will be very interactive. Forecasting Facebook conversions, I should say, right, with forecasting Facebook conversion with time series. Okay, forecasting Facebook conversion with time series analysis. Great. So with that being said, let's just take the Facebook ad conversions and then the date. Okay, put it right here. And the next thing we need to do is also change this, because like I was saying, we have a monthly data, we don't have a yearly data, we just have 1 year data, monthly. Now you need to be very careful. The data that we have, they are not is not monthly data like this one, because we have actually two bracket here, right? We have just monthly data, and then we have month and year. We are going to use month and year because our data set is made of month and year. Like you have January 2019, February 2019, March 2019, and so on. So we are going to use this very one, right? That's how our data actually look. We're going to take this very one right here, and here we're going to use definitely the summation of the conversions, because like we have we're going to take it like month by month, and in given 1 month we have like different data sets where we're going to aggregate some these data sets, so keep it that way. The next thing we need to do is jump right here into analytics, right? And then we look at forecast, because we want to forecast, like I was saying, forecasting Facebook. So over here in the model you have different stuff, right? You have average, 95% confidence interval, you have the median, the trend line, forecast cluster. We are using forecast. You drag this right here into this box, and then there you have it. Very simple. So that's actually the forecast. Now what happened here, like I was saying, we have a whole year data, January to December. Now what really happens here, this model actually use the last 1 month actually to predict. You clearly see that this one stopped at November, so the December data is supposed to be actually part of our real data set, but that was like the model cut it off by default and then predict actually the December data, which is like 374 conversions for December, and then so on and so on. Clearly that's what we see. Now if you want to see actually what really happened, what has happened right here, you just right click here and try and look at um edit. Actually, when you edit, you can view the data if you want to. Those are the kind of stuff you can do here, the trend line and so on. You can have a look at all of this stuff, right? And you can edit right here. Okay, you just click and then you have this edit button, you press on it, and you can have a look at actually what really happened, right? By default, our model actually aggregated, it's automatic by default, right? Monthly data, you can clearly see here, ignore last one. So clearly it has ignored the last one, and the last one in our data set is month of December, so it only ignores the December data. So it has actually forecasted December data, and this is for us, like to be able to look at how good our model is in predicting actually data set, because we already have the the December data. So based on the forecast here, we can compare and see actually the error, right? We can look at the real value of data and then compare with the predicted value actually, so we can get to compare and see how well our model is actually doing. And yeah, that's just what it is. Over here what you have is just a description, currently using the source. Actually it's just a description of what has happened, and then the prediction interval here is 95% confidence, right? What else? And over here you can see, it takes 5 month prediction. That's what it's saying, it's automatic and the next 5 months. Now we can actually, if you don't want it automatically, okay, you can use exactly and then precise. Okay, you want to get prediction for the next 1 year, so you can have it here and says, okay, I want it 1 year. If you don't, you just okay, I just want for a quarter, a month, a week, a day, and so on. So you can switch it here. You have all these parameters that you can set in, as you see fit. Yeah, so that's just what I have for this um part of presentation. I hope it helps anyone that may want to use Tableau, you're looking into a quick um, um outlook of his of a given data, right? uh, Thank you for watching and see you next time.